Welcome back guys to Vlogmas. So today we're going to show you how to make wax melts. Stay tuned. So guys, on one of the days of Vlogmas we did a sensational Christmas, which is where I made various scents that we could use that mimic the smell that should be in our houses at Christmas time. So I'll link that video below. So today we're going to be making wax melts. So these are the little silicone molds that I have. This one is fish and this one is just flat round circles. And for the essential oils I have a number of them. I have a couple of them. I have orange sweet and baby powder. And I also have this little other mold, which is butterfly shapes. So these are some of the things that I had made last year. Memories. So lavender, dried lavender, just tied in little gift bags. And then this one has dried orange peel, cinnamon and clove, and they still smell amazing. Still.
1 year later.
And the lavender, especially when I just rub it, it smells so good. So these are some of the ones we did last year. So now for the wax melts, I'm going to be using this bag of soy wax. Oh, coloring. Yes, I'm going to use this food coloring. Not sure yet what color I'll choose, but I have a feeling I'm going to go with light blue because I've been inspired by these baby blue looking molds. So watch and I'm going to show you. So here's my little contraption made to mimic a double boiler. So I'm using an old large saucepan, and on top of that I have a smaller old saucepan, so it's okay if the wax gets to it. And then inside I have water and then 2 cans to help the smaller pan keep afloat. So I have here measured out 1 cup of the wax, and I think I'm going to go with the baby powder scent. So I'm putting the wax in the top saucepan and I'm going to leave it there to melt. At this point, it has begun to melt. This is a satisfying feeling, guys. So I'm using this swizzle stick to just stir it so that the particles can move about and be melted. And I'm beginning to like this process. Will I make wax melts again? I don't know. Maybe wait till the end and we'll see. So here guys is what it looks like after about 7 minutes. I just use the swizzle stick, and at this point there are just about 4 blobs that still need to be melted. So I'm going to leave that to melt further. And in the meantime I'm going to get a heat absorbing pad to put on the counter so I can transfer this little saucepan so I can then add my color and scent. And oops, there she is. Oops, there she is. Right, so now it's time to add the scent, and remember I'm using this baby powder smell, which I absolutely love. I use it all the time, not in wax melts because guys, this is my first time making wax melts. So I've put about 20 drops in, I reckon, and then I'm going to mix it thoroughly. Now it's time to add the color, and like I've said before, I've chosen this sky blue, soft sky blue I think it said, and I am going to drop. My aim, guys, is to drop 1 drop. Well, I did drop one drop, but look, I think this is a disaster completely. Oh, at this point I was almost fed up with it and wanted to just chuck it, but I thought just continue. And here is the result. So after mixing and mixing and mixing, it didn't get any more blue. You could only see blobs of blue in certain sections of the whole pan. So I've decided I'm going to pour it anyway. Pouring was another disaster. So I was hoping that the little spout on the pan would help me to aim it correctly, and then I would be able to get the mixture in just the section of this little fish mold that I was getting it in. Same thing again when I tried the round molds. The liquid was going everywhere, and then the disappointing thing was that some were big, some were little, some had blue specks, some had none. But anyway, it's all trial and error. I've never done wax melts, like I've said before. This is my first time, and really I don't think I'd give it another go. I don't buy wax melts. I suppose if I get them I will use it, right? But I won't go out to buy wax melts. And then I tried as well pouring in this little butterfly shape. The biggest one turned out great, but then the other two smaller sizes, they just molded into each other. So when I get this out, it's not going to be a butterfly at all. I don't know what it's going to be. Well guys, the process was fun. Trial and error, like I've said. But I don't think I would do it again. Guys, you could have told me that I couldn't use food coloring to make wax melts. That was the biggest issue of it all, I think. That was the first mistake, the first major mistake I made. And some other lessons I've learned. It's best to measure and weigh correctly, because like you saw when I was doing the scent, I didn't really have any idea of how many drops I was picking up. So that's one. And then another thing I've learned, I think I should have researched properly the process to making wax melt. I think I looked at 2 short videos and I didn't watch them thoroughly. I didn't watch it long enough to even gain a proper understanding. So don't make the mistakes I did. But all in all, I've learned my lesson, and I'm going to give up making wax melts. Now guys, look at this beautiful blue. Just look at it. This is what I was aiming for. But you know what this was? When I poured hot water in the empty pan to wash it out so that I could get rid of the wax residue, that's the beautiful blue that I had. Anyway, these are the wax melts, and this is after 10 or so minutes, and they're drying. They're looking nice, if I must say so myself. So now over to the popcorn of the day. So there's my advent candle, guys, burning, and my popcorn of the day on day 16 I'm going to choose. And in the meantime, our subscriber of the day is Miss Carmen Hall. Miss Carmen is a very good supporter, always available to cheer us on, always on our lives, and usually give us a nice little comment, blessings and so on. So thanks, you are a good supporter, Miss Carmen. Pecan pie is the popcorn of the day. Right, here we go. It's now or never. So the first butterfly, the large one, it turned out okay. Had some bits on from the overflow, but basically that one's really nice. I like that it's cute. Now the second one, it turned out okay as well. And now for the tiny little one, I was worried about this one most of all because it had some of the bits of the overflow from the medium sized one, and it was difficult to get all the little bits off. These round ones turned out okay, and I can see blobs of the blue that I wanted. I was hoping for more overall blue color, but it chose instead to have specks of blue, this one as well. So not bad, not bad. What do you think, guys? My butterfly is looking good, and my spherical shape with spots of blue, they're looking good as well. So what about the fish? What do you think? Do you think the fish will turn out okay? Watch with me and you'll see. Harder. Try harder. Yay! My fish turned out well too. Generally speaking, I think they've turned out well. I'm burning one of the wax melts right now, and what I can tell you is that if you try this, you're to be careful with the sizing, because this one of the spherical shaped ones, it was too much. It was too big, so there was a chance that it could overflow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you too decide that you want to give wax melts a go at making them, then please tag us on Instagram so that we can see what yours look like and learn the lessons that we should have learned before we started our process. And all the very best. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Merry Christmas once again.